Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you would have noticed, we are standing here outside the brand new artifact domain with our brand new VARESA. Now the thing is, our VARESA isn't fully built. As you can see, she is on a temporary build with Obsidian Codex and Widsith, where her stats look a bit like this, reaching 100 crit and 227 crit damage. And we do also have a XIAO at 78, 193 on a 2-piece animal and 2-piece attack. But now that they both have a brand new best in slot set, why not farm it? Now I do have around 46 fragile resin here, which would give us about 2,500 resin. Maybe we'll use about like 35, something like that, so that we can get 2,000 resin worth of runs, which is about 50 runs in the brand new domain, and let's see how that can go for us. We did this for Arlecchino and it did not go very well, but when we did this for Marchesais, it actually went pretty well. So yeah, I am hoping for the best here. Obviously I could use all 40, but I do kind of want to save a little bit in case there are any brand new good artifact sets in version 6. So yeah, I feel like we're going to go for 2,000 resin here instead of 2,500 if you guys don't mind. But yeah, with that being said, let's just hop right into the runs. Now, when it comes to the team we're going to be using, I think for the most part, we're just going to be using this team. Maybe I will do a couple of runs with the XIAO team as well. We haven't popped any resin, but I will fix that in a second. So this is currently our VARESA team. Now, VARESA's talents aren't fully built, but those will, neither are Ianson's, but those will just get built over time. And then, obviously, you know, we might try our brand new XIAO team with our XIAO, C2, Farazan, Shenyan, and Farina. But yeah, with that being said, let's just hop right into it. Alright, and here we are in the brand new artifact domain for the first time. Now, we do got ourselves a nice plunging attack bonus and crit damage as well, which is very nice. And, ooh, okay, I have fought one of these guys in the overworld before. I'm not really sure what they do, if I'm being completely honest. This is my first time actually running this domain or seeing anyone run this domain. Like I said, don't pay too much attention to our damage numbers because VARESA's talents aren't the best right now and our Janssen isn't fully built either. Although, you know, she did get the job done in Spiral Abyss, which is nice. Okay, what the hell is this bar? It's not reaction damage based. Is it plunge? Ah, yes it is. So we need plunge in order to break down their shield. That's going to be very useful for Spiral Abyss. I'm sure they're going to be putting this enemy in there. Now let's see, we cleared in about 47 seconds, which, you know, decent considering the fact that we didn't know anything what we were doing. I like the fact that it's only one enemy. That's quite useful as well. Let's see, do we get any good pieces on our first run? Starting off with the Skirk set, the answer is no. And on the Plunge set, the answer is also no. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to be putting Skirk on this account. We already have a C1 Risley and a top 2% Ayaka. Actually, I think both Risley and Ayaka are in the top 2%, so I'm very proud of their builds, and I do not want to be replacing them with Skirk. Although, considering that on our other account, the best cryo DPS we have is Ganyu, then I might actually consider picking her up there. And okay, this run goes much faster. Okay then, hopefully because we cleared in 26 seconds, maybe the game will give us some good pieces. And by good pieces, I mean for the plunge set rather than the Skirk set. Pretty please. And okay, we get 3 pieces. These are the sands, so can you give us a good attack sands, please? Never mind. Now, of course, if we do get some really bad pieces here, we could technically just craft them with the sanctifying elixir stuff, but you know, I'd rather not do that. I'd rather just get some good pieces here. Like I said, Marchesais went quite good for us, although the Arlecchino one didn't. So, you know, although Arlecchino nowadays is quite decent. So, yeah, other than the timepiece is a struggle. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, I might actually pull Escoffier on this account. Okay, wow, these clears are going very fast, under 25 seconds this time. For both maybe some fun novelette teams as well as for my Risley and my Ayaka, so I can play them more, because even though they are like top 2%, I rarely play them nowadays. Okay, third run and nothing so far, whereas on my second account, you know, I don't really use any cryo characters, so it would be cool to have both Escoffier and Skirk. So I think here I'm going to be pulling Escoffier, although we don't have very many wishes, because if you saw our VARESA pulls, you know, Willie ended up at 0, and only a C2 Janssen as well. But, you know, if we lose the 50-50 on Escoffier, I don't think I'm going to go any higher. I'm probably just going to save my guarantee for Nodcry / Snezhnaya. But then on our alt account, I feel like, once again, I'm going to go for the Escoffier 50-50. And if we lose it, I'm just going to pick up my guaranteed Skirk, because what point is there in me having an Escoffier on that account where I don't have Sitlali, Ayaka, Risley? So, you know, I can't even make the best novelette teams, so yeah, I feel like that's what I'm going to be doing. So in the Escoffier video, it will just be 2 50-50s, which hopefully we win both. It could go very badly when we lose both, but hopefully not. I mean, our VARESA pulls were fairly lucky. The problem is when we wished on this account, hoping to get, on our alt account, hoping to get an Janssen, we literally got none in like 4 or 5 different 4-stars. And Okay, that's enough yap for me now. We've once again cleared in 24 seconds. I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of the team as well, which is nice. And let's see, any good pieces? Oh, you know what? I will lock this in case we roll crit damage, but that's our final run since we have just run out of resin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to restock, come back with the Xiao team, and come back to yap your guys' ears off for a few more runs. Alright, and here we are now with our Xiao team. Obviously, like as we saw, this guy does have a nice little shield gauge, which we have to break with plunge attacks, so you know how we'll be able to do that quite easily as well. I'm not gonna lie, this is since I just picked up Shenyan, because if you guys saw, we used about 120 wishes to summon for both VARESA and Shenyan, and we actually won both 50/50s, which was very nice. I'm only now realizing that our Xiao is on White Tassel rather than Jadewing Spear, which is on Arlecchino right now, because I always use it on my Arlecchino, and this guy should be going down anytime soon. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know this team's optimal rotations whatsoever. All I know is plunging is very fun. Okay, we do take him out in 44 seconds, which is similar to the first time clear we got with VARESA. I think after these 5 runs is when I'm going to start rolling the pieces and seeing how those go, hoping for the best. Okay, that's not good, and this is a HP main stat, so it is also useless. Yeah, as I said, we're trying to build both Xiao and VARESA, so you know it's not ideal. You know, I want to get a lot of good pieces so I can have both of them on the set at the same time. Although I might have to alternate between the two, which isn't ideal. But I guess to be fair, these guys don't really have much overlap in their teams because you can just play VARESA Overload and then this Xiao Hypercarry team. So you can actually run both of these guys on both sides of the Abyss if you're really into Plunge. But yeah, I guess if you don't want to do that, then you probably can have them share a set. I just like having my characters be on their own sets, if I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, we do clear much quicker this time than we did the first time around. Maybe I'm slowly getting the hang of this team. Okay, let's see. Anything good? Nope, we only get Skirk pieces, and that is probably going to end up being completely useless for us, which is unfortunate. We're yet to get a double crit piece on the brand new plant set. Really hope that changes soon, especially in these runs. Now, like I said, I will be doing like about 40 more runs after this. So, you know, I'm surely we'll get something decent, right? Because we're like I said, we're going to be aiming for about 50 runs, and we're going to end up doing 10 on camera, and then I'll do the rest off camera. So, you know, wish me luck. Okay, and he goes down again in 35 seconds. You know what? Let me switch to Jadewing Spear so I can actually have my proper Xiao build right now. I actually used to run him on March today, but because we get extra crit from Shenyan, we are on 81%, and then this domain gives us like 30 or 40% extra, so it's about like 81 effective crit rate. Oh, crit damage main stat. We will take this. This has potential to be good. This could also roll crit rate, so you know what? That's actually a pretty damn good run over there. Maybe all we have to do was switch to... Okay, let's see what our base stats. Okay, 81, 193 in this team. Cool. Actually, no, wait. Shenyan gives us an extra 10%, so we should be around 91% crit rate, which is very nice for us, which is why I'm not running much to say. Otherwise, we would be very overcapped right now. Whoopsies, my bad. Okay, we didn't have our burst here, which is unfortunate, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. He will go down pretty quickly here. Okay, put his shield up. That shouldn't change much. And there we go. That team definitely felt smoother running with Jadewing Spear. How much longer do we actually have on our uptime? Okay, quite a while. That was nice. Okay. Penultimate run. Can we get something good here, please? And the answer is nope. We only get Skirk pieces. Okay, I'm just gonna lock that. Okay, well, like I said, it's not been amazing so far for the first 9 runs, going on to the 10th. But, I mean, I will take a couple of the pieces we got. Like I said, after I finish farming for VARESA's talent levels, Eantin's talents and levels, same with Shenyan, because, you know, we have a lot of characters to build right now. Then I will start farming this domain daily for the next how many months? I'm not sure. I mean, how far... Okay, we're in what? Version 5.5 right now, so we have 5.6, 5.7, 5.8, so that's about 18 weeks. So we have like minimum 4 to 5 months of farming this domain probably. Okay, last run before I go ahead and do this on my own. Do we get anything good? No, we do not. Okay, that is unfortunate. Well, I'm gonna continue farming this off camera, and then I will see you guys once I have all my pieces and we go through leveling them. Alright, well then, I have finally finished all of the runs. As you will recall, we had 46 fragile resin. We are now down to 11, so we did use 35, which is just over 2,000 resin. When it comes to what we have to show for it, I'll be honest, it could be better. It didn't go as well as the March to Say one, although I also don't think it went as bad as the Harmonic Whimsy one. I believe that's what the set is called. You know, we have a couple of solo crit here. We have one double crit feather, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Yep, this is our only double crit. We don't have any attack pieces with crit on them. Did we even get an attack? Okay, we got one attack piece. Incredible. But yeah, none of them have any crit on them. No good goblets. And then we did get some... we got one crit damage circlet. That's it. Obviously, we do have a crit one here, but both of these characters ascend with correct. We're going to give them a correct weapon, so... yeah, that's not going to do great for us. When it comes to the other set, we actually got much better pieces on the Skirk set, if I'm being completely honest. You have one double crit, 4-line here. I believe we... oh, yep, there's another double crit there as well, so that's 2 double crits. Another double crit, 4-line, so that's 3 double crits. And, yeah, I think we also have, yeah, a crit rate crit damage here, a crit damage crit rate. So, yeah, the other set definitely went much better, but we're not here to roll those today. I don't even know if we will in the first place. What we're here for is for the brand new Plunge set, and let's see, can we get a double crit piece here? Nope, remember, we're trying to build both XIAO and VARESA on the set. I feel like for the beginning, they're probably going to have to share it, but hopefully in the long run, we can make 2 separate sets for the both of them. Obviously, XIAO will get 10% credit from Shenyun, so I don't feel like we need as much credit for XIAO. Although for VARESA, a bit more could be nice. Okay, never mind. We do not have a single double crit flower now. I do want to save this double crit feather for last. So can we get double crit here, maybe? The answer is no. What about this one? Hopefully, can we get at least 2 double crit pieces, please? Still no. Come on, we're normally good for at least 1 when we're rolling a single crit stat. Please, oh my god, I swear we are just getting defense. That's literally what it feels like here. Will you be our savior? No, you won't. Okay, real quick, will you roll crit rate? Pretty please. This would actually be pretty good. Oh, okay, we have a crit damage, crit rate, circlet. Now then, can we? How much crit rate can we roll? Please roll only into crit rate. I don't want any of the other... I'd be more inclined if that was attack percentage, but I guess flat attack's probably the second best here. Then again, the other 2 stats are crit, so that's no surprise. Anyway, can you roll into crit rate? Oh! 1 roll into crit rate. Can we get 10 crit rate on our circlet maybe? That would actually be a pretty good start. Hopefully speaking, we have 2 more chances here. Crit rate, 9.3 crit rate. I will take those. Now that is, I believe, 2 low rolls. So, you know, not ideal. I think that's 2 low rolls, 1 high roll on average. So, you know, it's not ideal, but maybe we can get 1 more roll in it. Can we get double-digit crit on our crit damage circlet, please? Oh my god. Okay, this is a good circlet. 12% crit rate. For a 3-line start, this is a very good circlet. I'm very happy with this circlet. You know what? This is actually probably one of the best circlets on my account, if I'm being completely honest here. I mean, first of all, real quick, let's roll this feather. Now, obviously, it is a 3-line instead of a 4-line, which, you know, not ideal. Luckily, we do have the artifact crafting stuff, but, you know, we'll just have to see how that goes. Anyway, can we... okay, we start off with flat defense. Please don't just roll into flat defense, please. Crit rate, okay, that's okay. I prefer more crit damage here, though. Flat defense, roll into crit at least 1 more time and I'll forgive you. Crit damage ideally is what we're aiming for. If you roll for a 4th time into defense, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. 10.1 crit rate is okay. The problem is we're gonna have quite a bit of crit because, like I said, both will have crit weapons. I am hoping to put my VARESA on Skyward Lost Prayer, if I haven't mentioned, because we are stealing Razi's Widsith at the moment. I feel like what I'm gonna do here is, I don't know. We have a 4-line crit damage. Considering we just got a very heavy crit flower, maybe if this rolls only into crit damage from now... this is going to be hard to justify, isn't it? I'll do 1 more roll. 1 more roll if it keeps only going... if it okay, it misses crit rate. Crit damage, rather. Okay, we're not going to be rolling that. Do we have a 4-line crit damage here? Yes, we do. Will this give us anything whatsoever? We will have to see. The answer is no crit damage rolls whatsoever. One more try. Nope. 20% defense. It only rolled into defense, that one. That's annoying. Okay, can we get... You know what? Only roll into crit damage, please, and I will take it. That would be an okay start. Obviously, I am going to have to farm this artifact domain a lot more. Okay, you only roll into attack. Bum you. Final piece. We're rolling, and it's going to be this one. Let us see. We are going to roll, hopefully, only into crit damage, and the answer is... We have missed crit damage on every single one of these pieces. We have not rolled... Technically, we've only rolled crit rate today. We have not rolled a single line of crit damage when enhancing artifacts. And that's slightly painful. I mean, real quick, if we take a look here, is this one of our best crit damage pieces? I think it should be. Yeah, it is. Wait, let's sort by crit damage then crit rate. Okay, it's our second best, so I will definitely take that. And it's by a decent bit as well, so, yeah, happy with this, especially considering it was a 3-line start and then rolled into correct. This was our lucky piece. This piece is okay, 27 CV. I mean, I take 25 CV plus for like an early build. You know, if the artifact domain's brand new, but you know, I aim for a minimum of 30 crit value. 35 plus I consider good, 40 plus really good, and anything other than that is fantastic. I only have one 50 CV piece across 2 accounts, and that is my Al-Haytham's flower right here. So yeah, this is my pride and joy. 50.7 CV, or 51.4 CV rather, I believe. Or 50.4? Might be 50.4. I think it's 50.4. I haven't done math in about 3 years because I haven't had to. So yeah. Anyway, that's gonna conclude. Obviously, we have a lot more farming in this domain to do. We only really got 2 at max, to be fair. I mean, I feel like that circuit we're gonna use forever, but other than that, it's been a bit rough. When it comes to our crafting materials, we only have 2 of these because I wasted one, because I had thought that the buffs for the crafting already had come into effect. So I crafted this timepiece for my Arlecchino, which ended up being a complete waste, because it's just, look at how much defense I rolled. So yeah, hopefully we can end up doing better. Like I said, builds will be a work in progress. You will see them as Abyss videos come along and we use one of XIAO or VARESA, which, you know, we're probably going to end up using a lot of VARESA and a bit more XIAO nowadays, now that we also have Shenyun. But yeah, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know how you're finding the brand new artifact domain. Did you pull VARESA? How are you finding her? Has the artifact domain been treating you well? How much resin have you spent? Stuff like that. I need to level up these characters more, then level up the talents, and then I will be back farming in the domain. So yeah, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.